I said for so long that I built a home. They tap at the windows and think they were bones. Lay hands on the bricks and I'd swear from inside I could feel it. Now here you are with your mallet and light. Out of your own house, you think it's alright.
Right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Monday, and today we're doing Chapter 3 of Life is Strange Double Exposure. What a way Chapter 2 ended. When they looked at the computer of the pictures, and you see Max holding a gun. I'm telling you, we're dealing with a multiverse crisis right here. Her new profound powers just opened the multiverse, and now we're going to be seeing multiple Maxes, multiples, Safis, and everyone just walking around. We're going to be seeing clones everywhere. There's a multiverse crisis. But obviously, apart from that, if you have not seen chapters 1 and 2, watch them first before watching this one. Link below will be both OG and remastered versions of Before the Storm and Life is Strange 1, Life is Strange 2, True Colors, obviously this one. Or also, I do want to say as well, the True Colors version for the PS5, because the first one I've done was on the PS4, so when I replay the episodic games again for the second walkthrough, I will do my second walkthrough of True Colors on the PS5, not on the PS4. And obviously moving on to Life is Strange Reunion, and then eventually the supposedly Reunion is supposed to be like the final Life is Strange game, but maybe that's for Max and Chloe's stories. So who could say later on they'll continue the Life is Strange story with new characters and so forth. So obviously future LIS games will be linked below. Since the game was created by Dontnod, other games created by Dontnod will be linked below, such as their new game called Lost Records. I have heard good things about the game, and obviously I cannot wait to try it when I eventually get my hands on it. And I kind of been debating as well that obviously after I'm finished with Double Exposure, I want to do Reunion so badly, but I'm thinking, maybe I should do Lost Records first before Reunion. But then in my head I'm thinking no, I don't want to wait anymore for Reunion. I'm going to play Reunion right after Double Exposure. But it's just what my head is at right now. So when I eventually reach chapter 5 and do whatever moments of reflections the game have, which I'm assuming is 2, because there's been two of them for chapter 1 and chapter 2. So I'm assuming it'll be the same for the rest of the chapters. That by then, when I finish with the game, maybe by then, I'll finally decide whether or not I just go through Reunion and then focus on the other episodic games I've yet to finish, or just be let Reunion be the final one before we move on to redoing all of them again in the episodic games for the second walkthrough. But we'll see. But anyway, we're getting sidetracked. Obviously, Lost Records, the Dontnod game, any other types of Dontnod games that I could play later in the future or whatnot will be linked below. Square Enix helped create the Life is Strange games as well, so other Square Enix games will be linked below, such as Hitman Absolution, and obviously any other types of Square Enix games that I could play, might play, or whatnot will be linked below. And then obviously to Deck 9 games, other games created by Deck 9 will be linked below, but I'm not going to say that one just yet until we mention the Telltale games. So other episodic games will be linked below, such as the Telltale games. Starting off will be the game that was also created by Deck 9 games, which is called Telltale's The Expanse. And I know there's another game called The Expanse. I haven't really follow that much. I don't know if it's out or coming soon or not, but that game is called The Expanse. So to make sure people don't get confused, which one is the one created by Deck Nine, is the one that's called Telltale's The Expanse. That one is created with the help of Deck Nine Games, so people won't get confused with either. And as far as I know, that's like the only game made by Deck Nine Games, so I don't really know other ones. So future referencing other Deck Nine games as well will be linked below. And then moving on with other Telltale games, both OG and Definitive Edition remastered versions of the Walking Dead franchise of Season 1, Season 2, New Frontier, the show miniseries, and the final season. Both colored normal editions and Shadows Black and White edition of the Batman Telltale series Season 1 and Enemy Within, which is Season 2. And obviously, with things are going around with Telltales, who knows, maybe someday we could see a Season 3 of the Batman Telltale series. But we'll see. Telltale's The Wolf Among Us Season 1 and the eventual Season 2, whatever it bloody comes out. Which is why, like I say, like if by chance we could see a Batman Season 3, we just have to wait and see. Because at the moment, everyone's just waiting for, The Wolf Among Us 2 whenever it bloody comes out. Telltale's Game of Thrones, and Telltale's Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, and that game is still so hard to find, but hopefully I'll find it soon. And hopefully it'll be a disc version because, I have to do this version because you can't buy the online copy of it from the PlayStation Store for some reason. Just like with Telltale's Game of Thrones, you can't even buy those games online. You have to buy them from the disc. And I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my PS4, but for some reason, it does not accept the disc. It keeps on saying disc not recognized. And I have the Telltale game on the disc, so I have reasons to be very concerned right now, but all that's for later. I obviously mentioned the Guardians of the Galaxy, Telltale's Wolf Among Us. I think that's it. I think that's all for episodic games. So, yeah. So obviously, future referencing that if they decide to make some more Telltale games or any other types of episodic games like these ones, they'll be linked below. Alrighty, then. So as I said before in the beginning, we are on Chapter 3. So let's see what Chapter 3 brings.
How is it already morning? This makes about as much sense as it did last night. Let's take a look at the evidence for the cajillionth time. I've
gotta be missing something. No matter what that photo of me suggests, there's no way I shot Safi. I read the beginning. It's annoyingly good. Unfortunately, Lucas didn't include an evidence that I killed Safi chapter. I get where Diamond's coming from. This must be terrifying for students. Sorry, Gwen. If there's something useful on this, maybe you'll thank me later. Is that me? Did I go back in time and do that? It doesn't make any sense. And I would never hurt Safi. Not on purpose. That isn't me. It can't be. There's also that flash drive from Gwen. Maybe something on there will crack the case wide open. Why on earth did Gwen cancel Safi's book deal? Didn't she help her to get it in the first place? Restraining Order Lucas said Safi once threatened to turn his son against him. That certainly implies some bad blood in their past. But that Lucas was scared of Safi, not out for revenge. None of this is conclusive enough. Before Safi died, Gwen got her book canceled, and I still don't know why. But that doesn't mean she killed Safi. Plus, Dead World Gwen seems genuinely torn up over her death. Yeah, the Gwen theory has some holes. Whoever did this had to go to so much trouble. Vin definitely knows more about the cow skull than he's letting on. Plus, there was that photo of him and Safi canoodling. But what does that even mean? Hold on. She's looking right at the camera, like she knows it's there. Does she want to get caught? Or is this another doppelganger? Maybe if I go object by object, an answer will jump out at me? Moses, when this is all over, I'll play as many games of Mana Massive as you want. I swear. I have to prove that wasn't me. None of this is adding up. Why would Gwen want to be caught? Coffee. Coffee is friend. Get coffee now. No matter how much I stare at you, he refused to make sense. Moses?
Hello, Miss Caulfield.
Oh, fuck.
Can I come in?
The photo. If he sees that...
I have some questions for you.
Of course. I can answer your questions right here.
I knew you'd be a valuable resource. There are just a few details I'm struggling to make sense of.
Go ahead.
Arcadia Bay, where you went to high school, right?
Yes?
A beautiful town with a surprisingly violent story to tell. Not unlike...
Arcadia Bay and Safi are not connected.
a whole town wiped out by a freak storm. What do you think, Miss Caulfield? Are you the one who's unlucky, or is it just everyone who ever meets you?
Go fuck yourself. Arcadia Bay has nothing to do with Safi.
Ooh, there it is. Touched a nerve? I knew I'd find one if I kept poking around.
Detective, I'm not answering any more of his questions.
What the fuck happened to the telescope, Maxine?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Someone was in the office with me. I could hear them. I saw Moses in the hallway, but I didn't see you. All right, enough. We're not getting anywhere. This case has been abnormal from the beginning. None of the evidence makes any sense.
At least that's something we can agree on.
But I know why now. Somehow, all this death leads to you.
That's not true.
He saw it. He saw the photo. Stupid, Max. Stupid, stupid. What the hell do I do now? None of this makes any sense. What happened that night? Why the fuck am I in this picture? The old me would have just jumped back in time to the moment this photo was taken. Maybe I still could.
And here we go again. Time traveling 101 once again. And honestly, the detective mentioning Arcadia Bay, dick move. A fucking dick move. Literally, he knows full well that he very knows well that what happens with the other survivors, even traumatized by what happened, and just using that against her, fucking dick move. That's a dick move.
So that's what it feels like to capture the perfect photo. No. Feels good. Final.
Safi.
It's here too.
But there wasn't a storm the day Safi died.
Maybe we are cursed. You, me, and Maya.
Safi, wait! Who is Maya? What was she talking about?
Stop stalling, Max!
I don't understand. What do you want from me?
Pull the trigger!
Time itself is messing with her right now.
What? No. No, that wasn't enough time. Come on. If I can just... Fuck! Moses, you were right. I don't know how, but you were. I have to tell him. Everything. Moses is waiting for me up there. Hopefully.
I think it's honestly like time messing with her right there. That in that moment, even though she hasn't done it yet, in that moment she traveled back to a time she has not done yet, and in that moment time was speaking to her right then and there. So technically, while she did travel back, time stopped her and just created that small little scenario, the storm and everything. So it's basically time messing with her again, just as it happened with before in the episode 5 polarized episode when she was with Chloe and they had to go up the lighthouse. The exact same thing. The only difference is that it's much more, seems like a little bit more personal in a way.
I have to do this. I have to go back up there. Some of that was definitely directed at me. To the Overlook, Max. 1 foot in front of the other. Might be a good place to wait for Moses. Better cross to the other side. I have to do this. I have to go back up there. This is where the police tape was yesterday. Did the cops take it down on Alderman's orders? He's not here. Yet. Let's give him a few minutes. Maybe wait on the bench. I know Safi would have something poetic to say about this. If only. If I didn't know what used to be here, I'd find this really beautiful.
Stay the fuck away from me.
What if he doesn't come? I couldn't blame him. I killed his best friend. What does that say about me? That any version of me, could do something like that? He's probably not coming.
Diamond knows where I am and who I'm meeting. So don't do anything stupid.
I deserved that.
You wanted to talk. So talk. Tell me the truth. Tell me why you did it.
I don't think I've actually done it yet. I think it was a future version of me. Moses, wait! I asked you to come here so I could show you proof. Something is weird about this place. Look. These flowers. What are the odds they bloom in the middle of winter? Exactly in the shape of Safi's body?
5 minutes and then I leave.
Okay. So, what if I told you there's this other timeline where Safi is alive and I can travel between this timeline and that one?
4 minutes.
I know that it sounds insane. But I can show you. I'll hop from this timeline to the other. You'll see me, poof, disappear.
Yeah, to some magical fantasy world where you didn't kill Safi, right?
It's not a fantasy world. It's connected to this one. If I try to, I can even see the other one from here.
Wait, you can see across them?
And here, too.
So if you disappear or whatever, and I do something while you're gone,
I can tell you what it was when I come back. And then you'll believe me?
it'd be a start.
Okay. Okay, deal. All right. There's a chance Moses will believe me. First, I gotta hop over to the other timeline. I shouldn't leave yet. Now to see what Moses is up to on the other side.
And then what? We're gonna have to explain to this version that of Moses that what happened, because we're only telling the version of Moses from dead Sophie's world, not the one that's alive. So, do we have to tell them both, or we don't have to? Because I feel like you would need to tell both versions just in case for anything. I feel like. Owls see everything. Who could say that in one of these doppelgangers they actually have the ability to talk to animals? I wish, they had a character that could talk to animals. How useful that would be.
Shit. I think Moses is too stunned to do anything. Let me jump back over to make sure I didn't break him.
Max? Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit!
I'm sorry if I upset you.
Upset me? Are you kidding? You did something physics says should be impossible. Is impossible.
So you believe me?
Yes. And no. You disappeared. Max, literally. I completely forgot to do anything.
Okay. Let's try it again.
Ready when you are.
Okay. Let's try this again. Shit. Sorry, Moses.
I really feel like we should, talk to the other Moses about this. I feel like we really should let both Moseses know what's going on. It really help a lot.
Psychic storm.
What did I do when you were away?
And then you said, Machine Angel Psychic Storm.
Yep. That's what I did. Wow. I mean...
Yeah, near as I can tell, Sophie's death is where the timelines split. I think her absence is the only difference between the two.
I guess that could be a big enough event to lead to...
You okay?
So Safi's alive over there, huh?
She is. And she's...
Don't say happy. We both know that would be a lie.
You're right.
When you see her again, can you give her something for me?
The bottle cap? How did you...
I picked it up off the ground outside the observatory. You give that to her, tell her stay safe, Max. Make her swear to it.
I will. Promise. But I think she's going to need our help.
What do you mean?
When I was a teenager, I could... rewind time. Just raise my hand and undo everything that had just been done.
Okay.
And if I had a photo, I could go back even farther.
Wait. Could. Past tense?
Yeah. Turns out when you try to change the past, you don't actually fix anything.
Sure. But what if the best way to fix things isn't changing your past, but rather changing your present?
How dare you bring logic to my pity party? The point is, I stopped using it, and now it barely works.
Okay, but there's a photo of you from that night with a gun. You're saying that could be the future you? Even though you can't do that anymore?
This morning I tried rewinding into that photo. It felt like trying to flex an atrophied muscle. Nothing made sense. But I was there, in the past. Sophie mentioned Maya, and oh God, the storm.
Max?
Look, there's a timeline where, for some reason, I shot Sophie. This one. And there's a timeline where I didn't. I feel like, intentionally or not, these two worlds exist because of a decision I'm going to have to make.
Holy shit.
Moses, I've been here before. When I could rewind, it broke time. People got hurt. I can't let what happened in Arcadia Bay happen here too. Oh, shit.
Okay. First look at the crime scene is inconclusive. I'll need some further insight into Miss Llewellyn Fayette's mental state. Not to call a shot prematurely, but if this isn't suicide, I'd put money on a Mr. Moses Murphy, friend of the deceased, being the perp. I need to introduce myself to Mr. Murphy.
He's talking like he hasn't already met you. Like he's...
Alderman from yesterday. An alderman that already happened? Max, this is really bad. Time isn't supposed to act this way.
It appears something was removed from her person post-mortem. Maybe the camera her mother mentioned.
We need to get the hell out of here.
I fucking knew it. Returning to the scene of the crime? Amateur hour shit. How'd I let a couple of small-time fuck-ups like you get under my skin?
You're not making any sense.
You want to talk about sense? Nothing about you makes sense. Telescopes don't put themselves together. Evidence doesn't disappear. You're going to pay for what you've done, Maxine Caulfield. And I'm here to collect.
Oh crap, he's watching it, he's watching it. Oh god, oh god. I'm sorry, we need to make a choice about this. The most logical thing to do is to save yourself, but because you really don't want him to investigate you, but shit. Yeah, I'm blank here. I don't know what to do. Shit. Screw it.
Max, you have to let go!
What the hell is going
I
on?
saved him, Moses. I could have saved him.
No, you couldn't have. Listen to me, Max. This place ate a man.
Moses, your hair. I told you. There's always a cost.
It started with Safi. Maybe if we can figure out why she died, then maybe we can prevent all of this.
That's what I've been trying to do. The whole day I've been talking to people and spying on them and taking their stuff.
Hey, Safi mentioned Maya, right? When you rewound?
Right. What do you think Maya has to do with all this?
No idea. Maya was before my time. But Gwen Hunter might know more than me. She was Safi's mentor during all that mess.
Gwen. Gotta go talk to Gwen.
What in the world is going on here? What is going on?
I'm still shaking. Alderman was, and then he just wasn't.
And Moses and I were standing so close. But I'm here now. I'm here. I'm all right. Okay, talk to Gwen, see what she knows about Maya. And while I'm at it, I'd like to know why she killed Sophie's book deal.
So, he is literally dead. That for some reason, they saw his past ghost self doing that whole thing. Out of nowhere, he touched himself, they merge, and then poof. What the fuck is going on here? What is going on here? Wow. That's all I can say. Wow.
Cool. I'm a tired sun, sleepy moon, and exhausted rising.
Doppelgangers. So the doppelgangers are not people from the other timelines. They're the ghost versions of their past selves. That's why Reggie said that he saw a version of himself playing with that box again. It's not another timeline doppelganger doing the same thing. It was him, but a ghost past version of himself. So we're not dealing with the multiversal crisis, even though that would have been much more hectic. We're instead dealing with some reason that ghost versions of themselves are just appearing out of nowhere. And it all began when, for some reason, Future Max shot Sophie for some unknown reason that is still unexplainable.
Professor.
I, for one, kind of like the paper straws.
Then boom! The spaceship crashes right in the middle of a park, and this alien crawls out of the hatch.
That seems like a lot of money for a student project.
I'm only gonna shoot the trailer. I figure I can cut costs doing some old school practical effects.
Seems like you've got a plan. Still very ambitious.
Go big or go home, right?
I'd been meaning to ask Diamond about her new movie. It's nice to see her so excited about something other than Moses.
Audrey, I'm worried about Kim.
So am I. None of my attempts to reach out have yielded results. You?
Nope. She's still not answering any of my calls. I think she's blocking them.
I saw her in the North Quad, but she turned and ran the other way.
This just isn't like her.
Last time we spoke, Kim said she didn't want to go out. I think she's depressed.
Well, she told me she was busy. She's probably too focused on school. What she needs is a friend she can empathize with.
Someone a bit more in alignment with her intellect.
Someone who isn't droll with a stick up their ass.
Funny.
I've got it! Let's send Kim a gift so she knows we're thinking about her. What's the humming about?
Is receiving gifts truly her love language?
I don't know. No wonder Kim's depressed. We don't even know her love language.
Pull yourself together. We can't break down now.
This must be the professor Sophie TA'd for. She mentioned he liked to tear this one kid down, but failing him is harsh.
I think we chose low-hanging fruit.
You're right. It has to be perfect. We should research the perfect flower to give her.
Have fun. Old school. Nice. Tossing Gwen out screwed everybody over. So they took her computer, probably going through it right now.
Oh God. Oh, Victoria, please let her be in Reunion, please. At least, you know, like for a cameo or something. Please let her be in the game, please. She at least deserves to be shown and to do something with Chloe and Max. She deserves to be seen. After all of these comments we've been seeing about her and how her, Max, and Chloe are getting along with each other and everything, she deserves to make an appearance in Reunion. Come on, get her to appear, please.
Is that Sophie's book? Hey, Gwen.
Max. No conversations for you to conveniently overhear this time. Sorry to disappoint.
Actually, I need to talk to you about Sophie. No reason to beat around the bush. I know you got Safi's book deal canceled.
Shit.
What I don't understand is why.
You really have a knack for learning shit you're not supposed to know, you know that?
So I've been told.
Well then. No use fighting the inevitable. What do you want to know?
So what did you tell the publisher that made them nix the deal?
I told them there was incendiary content in the book. Which was true. It would have harmed a lot of people. Safi included.
Safi's book was incendiary? How? What was it about?
You really don't have an off switch, do you? How much did Safi tell you about Maya Okada?
Gwen's bringing up Maya? Time to pay attention. Maya Okada? Safi never mentioned the name.
She always did keep her cards close to her chest, didn't she? The two of them were like the creepy twins in The Shining. You never saw one without the other. And that Vin Lang kid used to follow the two of them around like a lost puppy. But then Maya took her own life.
And that's what Safi wrote about in her book?
Maya's death and everything around it. Her anger at her mom for even thinking of Caledon when she'd just lost a soulmate. Ultimately, I realized it wasn't worth putting Yasmin and Safi through all that again. I made a call. I don't know if it was the right one, but it's one I made.
Sounds like Yasmin can tell me more about Maya. I'll have to be tactful. That book meant the world to Safi. You had to know that losing it would break her heart.
Of course I did. I busted my ass to help Safi get that deal in the first place. Introduced her to my agent, my publisher, lobbied for her. I don't regret it. That book was good.
This keeps getting weirder and weirder.
So that maybe we are still dealing with doppelgangers, but not just ghost versions of past selves from a day ago, but like actual multiverse doppelgangers then? Or no, it wouldn't make sense for the ghost version selves to be the one talking to the present, although that did just happen with all the men, but maybe it could be both?
Let me get this straight. You helped Safi get the deal, and then you killed it?
If it had to be done, it made sense for me to do it. You know, I brought you into this world, etc.
One last thing. Is that Safi's manuscript?
Oh, part of it, why?
Can I read it?
No. That's where I draw the line. I don't trust you not to dig up old graves. Jesus. I've spilled too much already. Let's call this conversation over. Huh?
Shit. Now I'm even more convinced there's something important in that manuscript. How do I get my hands on a copy?
So what? Alderman never existed? Or when they merge, no record of them existed? Wait, because apparently neither Vermont State nor Lakeport PD have any record of a Detective Vincent Alderman. So either Alderman never existed, or I also don't know. It's definitely not a multiversal crisis. The only thing I could think of is like maybe when he touched his past self, that's when all records of him disappeared. But if that was the case, then no one would have any memories of him, especially them. And Yasmin, not even Yasmin would have any memories of him. So,
How can they have no record of him? They sent him. Gotcha. Reading Safi's manuscript after all this feels like, I don't know, being hit by a tidal wave. Whatever happened with Maya was explosive. Let's see what Yasmin has to say about her.
Would you mind closing it behind you, Max?
Sorry, Yasmin, but I'll need to interrupt your downtime with some questions. Wait, Donner and Blitzen means thunder and lightning? Who knew Santa's reindeer were so metal? I can't imagine being this trusting. Don't they know there's snoops like me around? Hey, Loretta.
Oh, hi, Miss Caulfield. How are you?
Have you talked to Reggie since yesterday?
Reggie? Reggie Kagan? Business major Reggie?
Crap! Wrong Loretta, Max. You know what? Ignore me. I am lost in space. End of the semester, right?
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Anyway, catch you later, Loretta.
I wondered if we ever gonna get a choice like that she mentions the wrong thing to be like, crap, wrong version.
Hi, Yasmin.
Maxine, how are you? I was worried after your nosebleed yesterday.
Like I said, I get those all the time.
Still, be careful. Small symptoms can be signs of larger problems. A toothache can mean a heart attack.
I'm gonna try not to think about that too hard. I was hoping we could talk.
Come, sit.
You look like you've won the day. Coffee's that good?
Our ratings are. Caledon is once again one of the top universities in the country. The coffee is just so-so.
Thank goodness I am no coffee drinker. I don't drink that stuff. No coffee for me.
Have you seen Sophie today?
No. We're meeting later this afternoon. I can tell her you were looking for her.
I heard about what happened to Dr. Hunter.
Yes.
Would you really fire her?
That depends on the findings of the committee. It's out of my hands now.
Did Sophie tell you her book deal was canceled?
What? No. How was she when she found out?
Not sure, but I bet she was devastated.
Oh, Sophia. I'll be sure to talk to her about this.
I wanted to ask you about something. Have you heard of a student named Maya Okada?
Of course. She took her own life. 4 years ago. A horrible tragedy.
I think Sophie's book was canceled because it was about Maya.
Impossible. Sophia didn't even know Maya.
Did Yasmin just lie to me? Do I call her out? She'll be pissed, but I can cut straight to the point. Or should I go along with it and see what narrative she's trying to spin? Of course. I don't know why I thought they knew each other. It's just...
What?
Everyone seems to have a different opinion of Maya. It's hard to track what's true.
I understand that Ms. Okada was a bit chaotic.
So, she had a bad reputation. No wonder you didn't want her and Safi associated with each other.
Exactly. Strange. I really thought Vin's statement closed the matter.
Shady cow skull throwing Vin is involved?
Enough ancient history. I have a favor to ask. Safia's been distant lately. Could you keep an eye on her for me?
I don't know if I feel comfortable doing that.
I'm not asking you to spy. Just let me know how she's doing from time to time.
Yeah. Sure. I'll look out for her.
Thank you, Maxine. Oh, the time. Let's do lunch again. Somewhere with more atmosphere than the other place.
That was odd. What did she mean by Vin's statement? Maybe I'd better talk to Vin myself. He's probably in the admin building. Lucas must be really grateful if he deigns to be this nice to me.
Hey, sport? We're just gonna walk past me without saying hello?
Oh, what a terrible mistake. Whatever shall I do?
I'm hurt, but I'm sure you can make it up to me.
I'll think of something. Anyway, hi, Amanda. What are you doing on campus?
Just going on a coffee run?
But your coffee's better at the Turtle. This one tastes like ass.
Enough about me. What are you doing here?
I work here.
No. I mean, I just saw you talking to President Fayyad. What were you talking about?
I'm really, really cautious about, like doppelgangers and everything like that. But let's do it casual, we were just talking about this and this and that, so we'll play along.
I was asking her about Safi and her relationship with a student named Maya Okada.
Oh. Why?
It's kind of a long story, but it's for something important.
Sky's always falling for you, isn't it?
You have no idea.
Well, I'll leave you to your something important. See you around, Tiger.
See you, Amanda. He's probably in the admin building. I didn't realize I needed cryptid erotica until just now.
Assistant. Whatever. Just, I think it's a waste is all.
So, you are saying there's something wrong with being an administrative assistant?
He's an actor. He should be on stage. I just don't understand why he wouldn't go for it. He's hot, he's talented.
Okay, Isabel, you were absolutely right.
As always. What,
Staff from Lake.
I wanted to talk to you about Abraxas and who should be leading it.
Waiting until...
Oh no! Somebody abandoned their boy.
Don't mind us, Max. We were just finishing up.
Vin, Abraxas needs new blood.
You mean you need another line on your resume?
Hold up, can we talk? I just want to ask you about Maya.
Please. I can't handle the both of you. Trying to exploit my weak spots.
Did I just witness a failed crown snatching?
You gotta seize the opportunities when you can. And hey, it almost worked. Speaking of which, what's the deal with Maya? Isn't she the undergrad who died a while ago?
That's her? Why, do you know anything?
Just that Vin looks like he bit into a lemon anytime someone says her name.
So Maya makes Vin uncomfortable, huh? Let's find out why.
There's gonna be a debate at the beginning of next semester. A special little pissing match for Vin and me. Vin usually runs for Abraxas president unopposed. But if I had the right piece of dirt, I bet I could make him step down.
If I give her something juicy and then go to the other timeline, maybe I can listen in on Diamond confronting Vin? Vin gave a statement where he said Maya had mental health problems. Which may have been true, but I think there's more. What I'm saying is, someone let Maya down. Really badly.
I don't get it. Were Maya and Vin friends or something?
I'm not sure, but they definitely knew each other.
And Vin gave a statement about her death. What a pompous little piece of shit.
Whatever he did, now's your chance to squeeze it out of him.
Damn. Okay, Machiavelli.
Can you do me a favor? Wait until I get out of here to bring this up with him.
You got it. I won't jeopardize your getaway.
If I'm going to listen in on this conversation, I need to cross to the other side. Would Alderman's mother know what happened to her son?
How nice of you to finally return my phone calls, Desmond. Damn the emails. Safi was our only child. Can't you spare 15 minutes to discuss her funerary arrangements? No, she didn't have a will. And though she died by suicide, she didn't leave a note.
Died by suicide? But I thought...
I prefer for her to be buried as soon as possible. I hate the thought of her lying in a funeral home, alone.
I can't keep listening to this. Hey, Ben.
Now that is the face of someone who just overheard the little discussion Diamond and I were having.
Yeah, afraid so. I take it things are dicey inside of Braxis?
Yeah, well, things are dicey outside of it too. The uniformity is comforting.
And yet, no little airplane bottles in sight.
Kahuna caught on to the airplane bottle gambit, so now I have to drown my sorrows at the Turtle after work. Join me?
My schedule's a little, crazy today, but I do have sorrows I'd like to drown. Violently.
Don't we all?
That's my cue to get out of here.
Can you let a man make a stale cup of coffee in peace?
No. Because here's the thing. I didn't want to bring this up before, but I know about the statement you made. About Maya. You told people she had mental health issues, but that wasn't the whole story, was it?
That's an extremely fucked up thing to bring up.
Nobody expects the head of Abraxas to be Mother Teresa, but they shouldn't be covering up details about someone's death.
Alright, fine. You wanna know what happened? After he died, Yasmin told me that if I stated on the record that Maya was trouble, I'd give you job as her assistant.
Holy.
Why would anyone
Diamond, maybe because we were fucking friends? I met in one of Colmenaro's fiction classes and it clicked.
You said that shit about her?
Shut up. You wanted a performance and now you're gonna kill it. I don't love that anybody, okay? Most kids at Talon don't get what that's like. And I'm not fucking stupid, okay? I'm not gonna make it as an actor. So yes, Yasmin promised me a stable, respectable job and health insurance. And I took it. And I cared about Maya. And it was a horrible thing to do, and I've regretted it ever since.
I don't have to bring that up in the debate.
There's never gonna be a debate. I'm dropping out of the race.
You're just gonna let me be the head of Abraxas? Like that?
It doesn't feel very good in the end, does it?
Vin met Maya in Lucas's class. And he also knows something about the cow skull through Safi's windshield, which conveniently made Lucas look guilty. If I can pressure the other Vin, maybe he'll tell me what the hell is going on here.
I really wish it kind of gave you an order how to do these things, because I feel like we're doing these things out of order. Like, the way we just did all that was not how we were supposed to do that. That we were supposed to talk to the Living World version first and then do all that. So I feel like we're just doing things out of order. I really wish it gives you a check on how to do things. Not like that, but like, you know, like first you gotta do this, second you gotta do this, third you gotta do this, not just ticks like that. I really wish that they were numbers. It'd help a lot.
And I thought my powers were a burden before.
So I'm having a hard time trying to understand. So Mama Alderman, so she was pregnant. So wait a minute. She was admitted to Lakeport County days before her due date with what she described as complications with her pregnancy. So she was expecting a baby, but then on the day of the due date, there was no baby? So then, I honestly don't know anymore, because first it was my theory of like, you know, like multiversal doppelgangers, and then with the whole ghost version cells talking. Now with this, I don't know anything anymore. I don't know anything.
It's cool, Diamond. You don't have to pretend to be interested in some grad student's decade-old thesis.
I talked to him. Did you know?
No, what?
Why Vin lied in that statement.
No.
He was like hurt. But he did step down, so all hail President Diamond, I guess.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have told you something without thinking through the consequences.
I mean, I wasn't trying to stop you.
First act as president of Abraxas?
Breaking the news to the Vinians, I guess. Ugh. There's gonna be tears. See you around, Max.
The hedgehog, distant relative of the shrew, enjoys its rest after a full day's work for the kahuna.
Just don't break it?
I could just get you a new one. It cost me like $2.
I don't want a new one. I want the one you gave me.
Sophie bought him that hedgehog? That's sweet. Bad time?
It's fine. I'm just playing calendar Tetris. Gwen's hearing threw off the boss's schedule. Anyway, what can I do for you, Max?
Yasmin gave you this job as a favor, didn't she? For talking to a reporter who was writing about Maya's death?
Didn't your parents ever teach you to not bring up people's dead friends for no reason?
There is a reason. I promise.
Please, enlighten me.
I need to understand something that I did. That I don't remember doing.
You know that sounds clinically insane, right?
I extremely do. Thank you. You said in your statement that Maya was troubled. But that wasn't true, was it? Vin, what really happened?
Ask Lucas Colmenero. It all started in his class. He has Maya's blood on his hands.
You're not saying Lucas
Killed her? Not literally, but... The man deserves every misfortune that befalls him.
Like, for example, if Sophie suspected him of tossing a cow skull through her windshield?
No more free secrets. I have a reputation to protect.
I guess I could reveal one of the other secrets I know.
I feel like this is where the favor could come in, but We didn't use that last time thinking that we could save it, and here we go, but I'm not sure about using the favor on this one. He just revealed that whatever happened to Maya all began with Lucas and his class, okay? One secret reveal. What's a good other secret to reveal back? So Lucas filing a restraining order against Safi, not really a good one. Gwen being framed, not really a good one either. So gotta go with him and Safi being together, because it definitely felt like no one knew about it. So I just don't see the Gwen being framed and the Lucas filing restraining order could be considered like a big secret to trades. So we're gonna go with this one.
You and Safi had a thing, didn't you?
One, information I already know isn't exactly thrilling. Two, I'm dying to know how you figured that one out. Because I'm confident it wasn't Safi.
I saw a photo on your phone.
Remind me not to underestimate you.
Alright. So was the cow skull you, or not?
Yes.
So, why?
I mean, you've seen a pissed off Safi before. She's like a force of nature. When I heard her book got squashed, I seized an opportunity to aim her at a deserving target.
So you were, what, protecting Gwen?
That's as much as you get. And now I really do have to get back to work. But, Caulfield, whatever the real reason is for you digging up old history, be respectful to Maya. She suffered enough while she was alive.
Max, don't need to knock. My door's always open. Come on in. I want to show you something.
Wasn't me, but man, I wish it could have been.
Looks like someone had a party foul.
What? Oh, it's just coffee. I'm a little preoccupied.
I don't recognize the name.
Oh, that. A fan sent it to me. He's quite famous, actually. Do you follow much football?
Not really. What did you want to show me?
Take a look at that.
This is actually a really cool shot. I hope Robbie's doing okay. A movie? Holy shit. Now I don't have to read the rest of the book. Holy shit. He actually did it. Did I make the right choice? Should I have told Safi about this? A pen so fancy I'd be nervous to write with it. Looks like Lucas has been having some late nights.
It's a temporary one. I bought myself 2 weeks to find some solid evidence. I know you may not be thrilled. Safi's your friend. But it's giving me a lot of peace of mind, so thank you.
No problem. I hope whatever's going on between you and Safi can be fixed. Hopefully, without that.
I'm afraid that ship has sailed. But I'm sure that's not why you came to my office. How can I help you, Max?
How's Robbie doing?
Still angry with me, but we're making progress. I canceled a few things to go to his Taekwondo match. I think it made him happy.
That's partly why I didn't go through with telling Safi about it, because in both timelines he is a dedicated father. Even if for some reason on this one something has messed that up, whether it's his doing, double ganging, multiversal clone shit, whatever it is, in both versions he's a dedicated father. No matter his faults and the things he's done, he is a father first and foremost, which is why I can believe that. So, but of course that was for, you know, the restraining order paper. Whatever we learn about Maya, total different matter.
I don't mean to pry, but I couldn't help seeing that email from your agent.
Oh, no worries. It's an incredible feeling. Getting chosen for the big screen. About time, right? Just don't tell people yet. Okay, Max? These sorts of things, they have to be announced properly. I'm thinking at Krampus.
Krampus?
Probably. I have a call with my agent later. I'll get the details then.
And I have to look up. I've been meaning to do that. I need to look up the voice actor because it sounds very familiar. That I know that voice from a few games I've played. I feel like I know that voice somewhere. I need to look up the voice actor's name.
Why aren't you at that Burlington book event?
The book expo? I pulled out. Didn't seem important, what with everything happening to Robbie and all this.
I was wondering, what can you tell me about Maya Okada?
Why do you ask?
I don't really know much about her, but I heard she was your student. I'm just curious is all.
What happened to Maya was a tragedy. A tragedy I really don't like to talk about. So I'm afraid you'll have to whet your curiosity somewhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a phone call to take with my agent, so if you could see yourself out.
sure. Well, that was a bust. Won't be able to snoop around in here either. Alright, let's see what I can find about Maya. Should put some ice on that, Mr. Standy. That's a lot of junk. But maybe what I need is somewhere in there. Whoa, why were Lucas and Maya meeting so much? This can't be a repeat of what happened at my high school. One time was far too many.
I am fairly sure, as I mentioned, the guy is a dedicated father. He is not a demented psychopath, okay? He's not that. We're not repeating what happens with Mr. Jefferson. We are not, okay? We're not.
M.O. That could definitely be Maya Okada. I didn't realize just how much Lucas's book has resonated with people. Of course, Lucas is the type of asshole that makes you buy his own book for class. Well, this at least confirms Maya took his class. These folders are all from this year. I doubt I'll find anything about Maya. Pretentious, shiny, and probably hasn't typed a word in years. Kinda like Lucas.
How'd they get in here? Jesus, some of these items are priceless. I've got a lot on my plate. I don't need this right now. Where the hell's Yasmin? Where's security?
First Gwen's slashed tires, now Lucas's office? What's going on in his timeline? World's okayest dad. Might be the first time Lucas didn't oversell himself. Seems like at least one student remembers Lucas fondly. That's probably his ex-wife. They look really happy here. What a strange place to find a key. Must be significant.
Is he really doing the thing where it's supposed to be like horror 101 where the black guy dies first or something? Is that what he's saying right now? I can understand that that's like the humorous joke thing, but that aside, this thing with Alderman keeps getting weirder and weirder now.
If Alderman never existed, how the hell do Moses and I remember him?
Exactly what I was saying earlier, that if he did exist and interacted with his ghost self, erased him forever, then how is it exactly they remember him? When now it's saying all of a sudden in reality he never existed. So what's the logic here? What's the science logic, I should say?
Looks like a fun read. I didn't know Lucas did fun. Doesn't fit. That's not what I was expecting. Wait, 1,000,000 miles beneath my feet? I know this. Maya wrote this. Come on, there's gotta be a copy in here. Maybe 10 of them. Holy shit, it's the same.
Plagiarism? Is that what we're supposed to be thinking right now? Plagiarism between the two notes? That his book and her book have the same stuff? Or am I just thinking from a university's perspective? Because from a university's perspective, this be plagiarism. That someone copied another person's words and work and so forth. This be plagiarism.
Vin was right. Lucas does have blood on his hands. This is what I've been missing this entire time. I have to talk to Safi. Safi, hey.
Stay strong, Habibti. You know where to find me.
Is something wrong?
Oh, you want to talk to me now? I've got nothing to say to you.
Safi,
What? Did you spread my business to someone else? Dig up a couple more clues?
Shit. She knows I've been asking questions. I'm not sure who you've been talking to, but I have a good reason.
Oh, you have a good reason. Well, in that case, what's your good reason, Max?
I actually can't tell you right now.
Of course you can't. Great. Fucking sick, Max. I don't have the energy for this. I think you should leave me alone for a while. Maybe a long while.
I spent so many nights like this when I was on the road. Diners, bars, hotels. I liked being alone then. At least, I think I did. Chloe's probably partying. She'd pick up for me. But it's not up to her to take care of me anymore. I can't just sit here feeling sorry for myself. I need some company. I could ask Amanda to help me drown my sorrows. Or Vin said he'd be here too. In the dead world, Turtle, that is.
Courtney was one of the side girls that hang around with her. I think she was Courtney. I think she was the brunette. Was she the brunette? I think she was the brunette because the one with the I think she was the brunette. Yeah. I should really look up somewhere that might explain, like who exactly died and who survived and everything. Because I think I believed I said in the last 2 episodes that I was mentioning something about Kate, and it just got me thinking, like maybe Kate never actually survived because she technically be in the hospital, and I'm not sure the hospital survived what happens, because I'm pretty sure hospitals don't have, like dark rooms or something in them to ensure, people can be safe when storms like that happen. So I really need to look up if they have a list of people that survived and whatnot. Well, as far as we know, he either stole words from her book in his book, or she did it first, whichever of the two. But it does not mean that's what drove her suicide. We're just getting clues and pieces of what's happened. But it's not really, it does not say he was responsible for her suicide. For as far as we know, all he did was plagiarize her work. He plagiarized her work and used it, or she did it, whichever it's supposed to be like. But as far as we know, he's not the cause of her suicide, as far as we know. At least for a fact.
So, any idea what you're gonna
Do? I'm not gonna do anything.
do? Well, obviously doing nothing is making you miserable.
If I was at home, I could get wasted. But they won't serve me here. Amanda Carr.
Alcohol isn't a solution.
I don't need a lecture.
Good. My dad's the preacher. Maybe you should just tell him
Tell him what?
how you feel.
Are you bananas? That's the last thing I'm gonna do.
But you have to see him every day. How are you gonna get over it?
I'm not.
You gotta be solution-oriented, guy.
Nobody should have let you take those business classes.
Hey, Max.
Oh, fuck. That's about the level of greeting I'm expecting at this point. Thank you. You okay?
Everything's fine.
She fell in love with the wrong person.
Reggie, what happened to the bro code?
Max is a bro.
You ever have a thing for the wrong person?
Show me someone who hasn't, and I'll show you a liar. Or however that saying goes.
That's deep, Max.
I didn't think I wanted anybody before. Reggie says I should move on, and he's right. I haven't felt this way with anyone, ever. I don't know if I will again.
Maybe not, but you'll meet other people, and you'll feel not exactly the same way you feel about this person, but it'll be amazing in its own way.
Really hope you're right.
I wish Safi gave me a moment to explain.
Are you the one who's unlucky? Or is it just everyone who ever meets you?
You stay the fuck away from me.
I think you should leave me alone for a while. Maybe a long while.
What Lucas did to Maya was deplorable. I can only imagine how painful that was for Safi. And I poked at that pain like a kid with a stick. Maybe I should have told her the truth. I think I'd kill you. Sorry, I'm trying to fix it. Oh, fuck. I thought things would be different here. I hope Safi doesn't hate me for too long.
This is lonely. This is Lord knows how sure am I even of my past. If I can play it like a movie, but I'll never guess the end. Am I losing my mind like a friend? What a thing to say. Let me wash away till I'm gone. So drop me gently. I've been falling so long and the ground's coming up fast. Who knew the twist before the bend? Guess I'm losing my mind like a friend.
You know, I'll admit, I don't really see too many live performances.
And we're going to correct that immediately. If you want to get to know me, music is a surefire way to do that.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll bring a notebook. Take notes.
Excellent, write this down. Does comedy, enjoys live music, super cute, that last one's important.
I feel like you've done this before. What's in the Max journal?
Hot's definitely there. And mysterious. Hoping you can help me fill it out a little more.
Alternate Max looks like she's having a blast. Want to swap places?
And now this has got me thinking, I forgot to talk about this. That, I wanted to pause it because the music's too loud. That, when she swapped places and Moses saw that, he basically, from right there, that she disappears. She doesn't swap places with the other Max. So, that now, like, rethinks my theory that when she crosses over, does she take over the alternate Max's body? And she technically knows what's happening? Or is it something else? Because obviously it makes sense if both swap their places like that. But then it's made me wonder that if the other Max is there the whole time doing all these interactions, then what's happening to that alternate Max? Is she conscious to everything that's happening? Or is it something else? And I'm finally glad I got to talk about it because I just completely forgot about it.
Hey, Gwen.
Oh, Jesus Christ, here we go.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I really think you should take a look at the footage. It's weird. Like, game-changingly weird. I think you should fight this.
I'll look into it. Anything else?
Oh, that's all. I hope. Just take care. Just talk to me, Safi. Tell me what's happening.
Our best plan is going to be moving across campus while underneath. You can't be a bar.
Why not? Must be game night.
Last time we had 2 bars, we got totally smoked.
Hey, Reggie. Feeling okay?
I don't feel like I'm about to fall off the face of the earth, so.
Reggie.
No, I'm not doing good, Max. I wasn't doing good before I saw me. Now I'm worse.
I think something like that would rattle anyone.
That's not the only thing, though. When I was a freshman, I thought moving here across the country would fix everything that was broken inside of me. Everyone here just thinks I'm a fuck up. And maybe they're right.
Thing is, everyone's a fuck up. Every last one of us.
Even you.
Reggie, I'm the biggest fuck up I know.
Well, if the great Max Caulfield is a fuck up, I guess there are worse things to be. Thanks, Max.
Anytime. Was it really a good idea to cancel this? Now everybody just gets to sit at home with their feelings.
I'm supposed to give them an answer by tomorrow.
And? Damn, that's not what I expected. What changed?
It was almost. I made pasta for him since he wasn't really eating.
Oh, lucky guy. Yeah.
Hey.
He wrote me this
Hey, yourself.
sweet note.
How are we feeling?
I was one of the only
Oh,
people keeping afloat
you know.
since Safi passed.
I'm upright.
How can I give all that
Take it
up?
easy, okay?
Moses, Caledon, the astronomy department.
I thought you were trying to be all cool and analytical about this.
sport? Working hard or hardly working?
Sport? You cosplaying as a boomer dad today?
Hey, you said it first.
I doubt it. Old sport is more my style anyway. It's finals week, isn't it? Everyone that's come in here lately has that same frazzled look. A drink to ease your troubles.
Shot, please.
Are we wanting a gasoline on fire flavor experience? Or a sickly sweet, rated grandma's liquor cabinet kind of taste?
We're dealing with multiverse doppelgangers. Okay, it's doppelgangers. Back to that one again.
You know me. If it's not cloyingly sweet, I can't drink it.
Have you ever tried Amaro? It's this sweet liqueur. It tastes like a whole herb garden went on a week-long bender.
Great. Now I'm depressed and scared.
How are we feeling now?
Like I keep thinking I've hit rock bottom, but then I realize I'm still falling.
You are such a disaster. God, I certainly have a type. You need more than a drink. Let's hang.
Don't you have a bar to tend?
We don't need to leave the turtle to have fun. Remember that date we were gonna go on? What do you say we have that date now?
What are we gonna do? Kidnap the members of Revenge Horse and force them to play here?
As if. Revenge Horse only plays house shows. We might not be able to go to a show for real, but we can always pretend.
I guess.
Bitch, shut your dumb eyes. Okay. We pull up to my buddy Eddie's house. We call it the Rat Hole. Best house shows in Lakeport. Revenge Horse goes on at 11, but at the Rat Hole, that means midnight. The place is packed. We can smell Granite Joe smoking a blunt out back. And Eddie waves to us from a table full of scary merch.
Sorry, did you say someone called Granite Joe is out back smoking up?
I take you to meet Granite Joe. Dude's a sweetheart. Very generous with his blunts.
And do you partake?
I am an adult taxpayer, so yes. And then I hand the blunt to you.
Well, I don't want to be rude. I take a puff and pass it back to Granite Joe.
You try to, but Granite Joe has wandered off. You now have one blunt.
Hey, do I hear the band doing a sound check downstairs?
Ahead of schedule? Let's check it out. Careful, the stairs are steep. Revenge Horse opens with my favorite song. Fuck, Marry, Kill. And a mosh pit opens in the smoky dark in front of the stage.
Let's thrash, John.
Okay. Let's pretend you said something normal, but basically that. We throw ourselves into the crowd.
No! To be fair, I probably immediately get a black eye.
Oh, then I fight us our way back to the bar and get you an ice pack.
I'll only need one eye to see the show anyway. Hey, the singer. Is she a stage diver?
I mean, in so much as you can call a thrifted area rug a stage, sure. She sets her guitar down and takes a running leap towards the crowd.
I run over to the spot where she would land.
Wait, don't you have an ice pack in one hand?
Oh. Oops. Yes, I do.
Shit. I hope you're prepared for what happens next.
Don't tell me that the singer, but she...
Stone cold dead on the floor. But don't worry, this is how she would have wanted to go out. Before we leave, we each receive an invitation to her Viking funeral.
That was the wildest show I have ever seen. Or, like, talked about.
Told you it'd be worth it. And you're walking away with, let's see, one half-smoked blunt, some bruises from moshing, and an invitation to a Viking funeral.
If that was just a dry run, imagine what the real Revenge Horse show is gonna be like. It's been a buck wild day, but that made me feel like, I don't know, maybe tomorrow my existence won't make things worse for everyone around me.
You keep saying that about your day. What happened?
Why are you so nice to me?
Shit. Doing it again. The therapist says I latch onto people too quickly. But what am I supposed to do when I gel with someone? Act like a bitch?
Bitchy women are a huge turn on, so.
Oh? Good to know. Because I can be vicious. Look, what can I say? I have a thing for emotionally unavailable women.
Yeah, it's
You're literally in my bar talking about yourself like you're a Category 5 hurricane.
Sorry, did I do something wrong?
No. I really want to kiss you. It's just that like I said, I tend to go for women who don't feel the same way about me. And you need to know I'm not just projecting. So, you kiss me first.
Priority love heart always goes to Chloe, but in the heat of the moment, why wouldn't you?
I'm a sucker for a good dare. But I'm also very polite. So, you go first.
Are you trying to break me? Max Caulfield, you are the worst.
Fuck.
When do you get off?
About an hour. But before we do anything else, maybe we should sleep on it?
In my bed?
As much as I'd like that, I'd like to be able to tell my therapist I made good choices this week.
You are a very smart woman. Goddamn.
To be continued. Okay? For now, I have to get back to it.
That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Whoever chooses not to kiss her, you guys suck. That was absolutely beautiful. Will this make it more harder to reunite with Chloe and for a reunion? Most likely, yes. But that was fucking beautiful. That was beautiful. Top off to the voice actresses too, because I would think when they were doing this, they were probably in on it too. Like, that wasn't them acting, that was them fully into it, and that was just beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
What the hell? We now return to your regularly scheduled fuckery. Oh, God. This is bad.
Yeah, you think? Someone just broke into your home.
Whoever was here really messed this place up. What were they looking for?
to be honest, I kind of knew that talking to either one of them would mean the romance thing. And I would imagine that you romance one character from one world, you romance them in the other one, it's gonna fuck it up in reunion. But with Amanda's, it's a little weird because you're romancing her in the universe where Safi is alive, not the one where she's dead. Because technically the one where Safi is dead, you're supposed to be romancing her, not the other way around. So, you know, I'm just saying, like, I think that's a little confusion right there, because you're supposed to be romancing the Amanda in the world where Safi is dead, not the one where she's alive. But that's just me. That's me. That was still beautiful, but I'm just saying.
God, I wish you were here, Chloe. I could use some of your courage. This would piss you off, Chloe. He'd be looking for some serious payback. Everything's still here where it belongs.
Max Moses, I must bid you adieu. Make good choices, or, you know, don't. What the?
Looking for these?
Really, Max? Most designated drivers at least give you a ride.
No ride. You're staying here tonight.
But Mom!
Only intruder in that world is Safi. I wish she was here right now. At least this one isn't damaged. Oh no. You're scared. Not my snack stash. Bad cat. Miso. Say tuna fish. Maybe not the best time for a photo op, but you're so cute. I can't resist a cat on a fridge. Hey, say meow. Fair enough.
That doesn't actually look that bad. This is the first double exposure pick I'm taking, and it doesn't look that bad. I just stick to the normal picks without the double exposure, but that's actually not bad.
Guess Count Catula has particular tastes, and bananas is not one of them. I don't need an article. I see the wreckage every time I close my eyes. Safi's books. What could anyone want with those? They're still here? Fuck! I think they just went into the dark room. I can't let them go through my investigation stuff. There you are, asshole. Show me your face. Damn it. That's me. What in the fucking fuck is going on?
Oh, this is bad. This is very, very bad right now.
Hey. It's me, Max. I'm you, somehow. I would really love to know what the fuck is going on. You weren't supposed to be home. What? Why wouldn't I be home? Wait!
And here we go.
How do I get across? No doorways to the other world on this side of the log. I need to find a way to track her from this timeline. Shit. How do I know which way? I have to use both timelines to find. Hope I haven't lost her. I almost got her! What the? Stop! For fuck's sake, just stop! All right. You caught me. Now what? Now what? Are you here to help me with Safi? Safi? God, Max, you're standing here looking at your own self, and still your focus is on Safi. I don't understand. Why were you in my house? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? All that stuff in your dark room? About Lucas? About Vin? About Gwen? Shit you have no reason to know about or care about. That's not true. I'm trying to help Safi. Of course you were. God, I'm so sick of people trying to help. Stop. Please. We can't touch each other. I've seen what happens. Please, trust me. Trust you? Go fuck yourself, Max. No! What the fuck was that, Supermax? Come on. Let's get you warm. I always said you were too soft for academia.
What? And that was it? What? What the hell was that? Wait, Safi has powers? What? So, wait, she's the one that's been crossing over? She killed herself? What? Yeah, but I don't know. But I knew for a fact that telling Amanda about looking for information about Maya was a doppelganger. I knew it was a doppelganger, but what the hell? Can I be honest? I don't actually care about that because I'm still trying to go over in my head on the whole thing with Alderman. My head is still around that. I can't get my head around it, honestly. Like, wow. Okay. Just ignoring that ending. Moses tried to save Alderman. Why does it say Moses tried to? Wait. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, try to save Alderman, 78%. I mean, you would, but then at the end of the moment, you'd be like, like, total freak show. Calling out Living World, Yasmin's lie, or go with it. I think you just go with it. Because you don't call out a lie, because then they wonder how you know they're lying about it. So you gotta play the smart game. Kiss Living World Amanda. As much as that was beautiful, you technically have to do that with the Dead World's Amanda, not Living World's, but that's just me. And I'm assuming that they didn't get the opportunity, it's just the people that just walked out the door straight away. Which I can totally understand that, but... And kissing Vin. Didn't talk to him. Oh yeah. I had a feeling that I was right, but my feeling was that this was the moment when you would start the official romance, but I didn't think like you could still get the drink with him, or maybe you could still, but we'll look that up later. But let's look at the difference here. The 33% kiss him, with Amanda 70%. I mean, it just goes to show, you know, that regardless of your character, the MC, the protagonist, regardless the character is male or female, you always choose the female romance because they're always better, and that proves it right there. I'm sure within they make it romantic in its own way too. Sure, it's not just to say, you know, like they're gonna make what Pacific Romance, you know, romanceable. They're gonna make every romance romanceable because look at Mass Effect 2. In Mass Effect 2, you get the romance and Garrus, Tali, Miranda, Jack, Kelly, and you know, so forth. And then in the same way for Mass Effect 3, continue romance with Garrus, Tali, new romance with James. Esteban, yeah, that's his name. Esteban, and you know, so many others. They're gonna make every romance, you know, romanceable, like beautiful in its own way. And I'm sure with Vin, they were gonna make it beautiful in its own way. But Amanda's, absolutely beautiful. And then for pulling away, 13%, pass, 47%. Maybe that's not the same, but I'll have to see videos to see, you know, like what exactly would have been the difference between the two. Moses anime phrase. Max got Moses anime phrase correct. 8% did not. How does that make sense? Like, you're supposed to convince him. Although, you know, like, he does get convinced, you know, like, whew, you disappear, but that's completely stupid. Max promised Moses she would tell Safi to stay safe. Couldn't promise Safi to stay that way. Max mixed her up with mixed up her Loretta's. I kind of did that just out of curiosity to see what happens, because since we can't really rewind time, I kind of did that just to see what happens. So would have been better just to look it up, but still. Phone guy's gray. Max left phone guy's grade open. Oh, tempering with the grades. Phone project installation. Phone project? Where was that? Max and I talk to the future or hear from the past. Here, wait. Max and I talk to the future or hear from the past at the phone art project. I have no idea what it's talking about. Giving Vin a secret. Max told Vin she knew about him and Safi's relationship. Max told Vin that Lucas won restraining order. And the other one, I kind of felt like telling him that you know about the relationship with Safi was more of a secret-worthy trade, because Lucas getting restraining order and Gwen was framed for dealing drugs. I kind of felt like those were not that very good. So I'm glad that more people went more towards the knowing about him and Safi, but I'm guessing either those people thought like I did, like, to trade a secret for another secret, if you know, like, you're gonna trade a very good secret, you trade that and not the others. But feeding Diamond info. Max told Diamond that Finn said Maya had mental health problems. Max told Diamond that Yasmin asked Vin to make a statement. I think either one of those would have worked. Although, from the way it looked, maybe the Maya would have had more impact than the Yasmin one, so... Max orders something sweet from Amanda. Max orders something strong. I honestly thought the grandma one was like maybe the strong one, but. Snapping Turtle, moment of reflection. Max reflected at the Snapping Turtle. Max did not play Smash or Pass. Oh, okay, so when you were then, you play Smash or Pass. Alright. Anyway, 22% did not. 22% pass on all of our colleagues in Smash or Pass. 2% Max would smash. Would smash, okay. 25% Max would smash on some. 29% Max would smash one of her. Okay. Agrees, trap perish while crowd surfing. Ah, the concert thing. Yeah. Intruder alert. Max found the intruder using her powers and clues. Max found the intruder using only clues, and Max found the intruder using only her powers. So I would assume, like, when you enter in, you have to find very specific stuff with the clues. And then for the 2%, I would assume, you know, like, oh, you just go down, do your powers, and that's it. I assume. But, apart from all that, honestly, as I said, Safi appearing like that, I don't really care about that, because the only thing that's like the main concern for me right now is everything we just learned about Alderman. That either he did exist, and then either him somehow touching his past self, causing some sort of a life altercation where, you know, for some reason now he never existed, or maybe he never really existed at all. That this Alderman, that the person they see here, maybe this guy did exist, but he never went by Alderman. He used a fake name. So, whichever it is, I'm honestly more curious and want to know what the hell Alderman is, or whatever's going on with him, more than finding out that Safi just appeared and looked like Max. So, I know that you're meant to be like curious, you know, like, how is Safi like this? What's going on? This and that. She's got powers. I know you're meant to be curious. I am curious because clearly she's got powers, but I'm fairly sure she did not get them from living anywhere near Oregon, or anywhere near close to Oregon, because as far as everyone knows, for Life is Strange lore, everyone who's got powers, from Max to possibly Rachel, because that is still a big theory that the causing of the fire that happened in Before the Storm believes, you know, like that strong gust of wind was her powers. So obviously Max, Rachel, Daniel, and Alex, they all got their powers within being around close or around Oregon. So either it's going to reveal like that maybe before they lived there they did live near Oregon or something, or this just pretty much confirms, you know, like people will get superpowers or abilities anywhere around the world. And my strong theory is that it's definitely for the getting powers anywhere around the world. Because at first I would be like, you know, anyone that lived around Oregon would get powers, but later on I feel like, no way it'd just be around there. It had to be like in very specific areas and so forth, so forth. And I would assume that Safi is going to talk about that in chapter 4. But like I said, I really don't care about that. I am very, very curious, but between that and whatever the hell happened with Alderman, I am more curious and want to know what the hell happened with Alderman and what the hell is going on with the name too and his existence over that one more than whatever the hell just happened with Safi. So, but that's just me, and I'm fairly sure maybe some other players that play this can agree with the fact like the Alderman thing is like the more important part than whatever the hell just happened. Like everyone can agree like they're both important, but considering what happened to him, I think people would agree like discovering who he is, why he is, and all that is definitely more important than Safi revealing herself to have powers. At least that's for me. And then so anyway, this was chapter 3 of Life is Strange Double Exposure. Look out in 3 weeks for chapter 4, because obviously next week and the second Monday will be the two videos on the moment of reflection. Or wait, how many moment of reflections were there? Because where is it? Here. There was the moment of reflection at the Snapping Turtle. But I'm fairly sure there was a second one too. What was the second one? The second one was at the Overlook. Yeah, that's where the first one was. The first one was there when you would sit at the bench waiting for Moses. That was the first one. Yeah. The second one will be this one. So obviously for next Monday, a second Monday will be the 2 moment of reflections, and on the third Monday we'll be back for chapter 4. And as always, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel.